Hey everybody, welcome to the DW Plays video. This time I'm taking a look at, as you can see here, 3D Ultra Pinball, The Lost Continent. This is the third entry in the 3D Ultra Pinball series. I've already covered the other two, those being 3D Ultra Pinball and 3D Ultra Pinball Creep Night. Much like with Creep Night, where that was horror-themed and very playful about it, this is more adventure serial and sort of totally not Jurassic Park themed. But as you can see in the practice menu, you have a selection of adventure serial style tables here. And if you go into the play pinball here, it will just throw you into this particular table. And then from there, you can actually go to additional tables, sort of like a campaign experience, which is really weird to think about, but I mean, it's a neat gimmick, let's put it that way. But we're just going to go ahead and just start playing pinball here and go from there. I mean, it is a pinball game, so there's not a huge amount to talk about here. You knock the ball around, you knock it into things, and as you knock it into things, you rack up points, and you're just going for as high a score as you can. And so that's what we're going to be doing here. We're just going to be knocking the ball around here and getting as many points as we can, and if I happen to be terrible at it, like it seems like I'm going to be, then I will just go ahead and just fail miserably at it, I guess. But yeah, this game does not play nicely with modern operating systems, which is why I'm running it in my Windows 98 virtual machine, and it seems to work perfectly fine in that. So if you have a retro rig, or you're running a virtual machine for this kind of thing, then chances are you will be able to get this thing running pretty easily. I haven't had to do anything particularly fancy here to get it running. Just installed it and it booted up and it ran just fine. But yeah, I've tried to get this running on modern operating systems. It just doesn't work. It doesn't really give me anything useful either to figure out exactly why it doesn't work. I think it's just one of those games where modern operating systems just won't run it, because it's either that odd kind of 32-bit application wrapped in a 16-bit one, or it is just entirely a 16-bit application, which I'm pretty sure it's not a 16-bit application. But it's a bit clunky to get it running here, but like I said, works fine in the virtual machine, which is what I'm running here, so at least it gives me a chance to mess around with it now and give you a chance to see what exactly we're dealing with here. So if you were curious about it or interested in picking it up, or you're just watching stuff on my channel and just want a bit of a break from the usual formal review and MTO content, that's kind of what this series is for, just to show off things that I normally would not cover in a review or MTO format. Because, I mean, it's a pinball game. There's not that much to talk about here. But, I can certainly show it off and get an idea what it plays like, and if you might be interested in playing it.
Let's get a closer look. Super Jets!
And I mean, if you manage to find a copy of it yourself, then it'll probably be about the same, or hopefully at least it'll be about the same price that I paid for it, which was about $3 or $4, I think. It was very, very cheap. Now granted, it was a used copy that was at my local bargain bin, but still. Crap. Let's see here. I'm just gonna... Alright, we got that, and that increases our multiplier, or at least I believe it increases our multiplier. Where's the ball? There we go. And now we get multi-ball. And on a table like this, I am very, very, very bad at using multi-ball. But yeah, as you can see, this is a bit of a goofy game here. But at the end of the day, it is just a pinball game. So, again, not that much to talk about in a review format, but kind of fun to show off. And something a bit casual to mess around with, and so that I can actually get a bit of a break in before I tackle more serious content. I mean, for example, one of the games I'm working on right now is Ready or Not, which is honestly kind of brutal to play. Not because it's bad or anything, but because it's really friggin' hard. And it's very, very serious. So, messing around with something silly and ridiculous and just plain old fun like this is a nice bit of a break. And I messed that up. And there we go. Okay. I think I only got one ball left here, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're gonna see if we can make this work here. And as I quiet down to get a bit of focus, but it's pinball. I'm not good at pinball anyway. I don't know why I even bother trying to focus.
I recommend digging out that cave on the left.
Okay. Where'd it go? There it is.
Let's get a closer look.
Alright. Now we're doing kind of okay. Still not getting to the score that I got as a high score here. We'll see if we can get there or not. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll just mess around with this until I run out of plays here, and then we'll call it a video. Nope, I think that's it. Nope, surprisingly not. Alright, and not sure where that went. Okay. Come on. Give me something to work with here. Okay, I have no idea what just happened there. But we're going to try over here this time.
There it is. A triceratops.
Looks like he wants to play ball.
And we'll see what we can do here. Okay, now I'm on my last ball. And let's see if we can get something interesting to happen here. Because I have managed to make it past this table before as well. And I can't remember offhand how I did it. I've actually not messed around with this one very much. The one I've messed with the most is 3D Ultra Pinball Creep Night, because, well, that's the one I had back in the day. Oh, there we go. That's game over, folks, so we're just gonna do that, and then do that. Let's see what my high score is here. Did okay there. Yeah, there we go, folks. That's 3D Ultra Pinball, The Lost Continent. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you find a copy of this out in the wild somewhere at your local bargain bin and it's cheap, and you like pinball, maybe pick it up and give it a try. Unfortunately, it's not available digitally, which isn't really that surprising, given that it doesn't seem to work on modern operating systems, at least as far as I can tell. It'll have to have some sort of compatibility work done to it to get it working, and that's beyond what I'm capable of doing, at least at the moment. But like I said, it works fine in this Windows 98 virtual machine, so if you have something like that set up, maybe give it a try on that. At any rate, thank you all very much for watching. If you like my channel, please consider supporting it on Patreon. If you can't afford to or don't want to, that's perfectly fine, I understand, but the option's there if you're interested, and every bit does help. So thank you all again for watching. Welcome to the new year. This will be the first video going up after the big holiday review, and, well, holiday and New Year's review, technically, bundled into one, because it ended up being a whole thing. At any rate, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews, MTOs, and DW Plays videos, because we'll have more of that. But first up, we'll have a couple of these DW Plays videos just so I can relax a bit and get back in the swing of things. So I'll see you all in later videos.